Stand up and soar behind space starting line. And aspiration in the night is profound. And aspiration in the night is profound. Most wonderful line from the point of view of its spiritual content, its mystical content, its occult content. And aspiration, the nice profound, nice depths, profound here, nice depths, nice abysses, nice deeper and deeper recesses. In the recesses of night, there is an aspiration. There is an aspiration. In other words, in the very womb of night, there is the germ of spiritual aspiration. It is present there. Nobody has spoken of night possessing aspiration. But unless that aspiration is present there, night really cannot come out of itself. So mystically this is a wonderful kind of a statement also. Yes, we accept night inconscious. In fact, even the inconscious, what do you got? It is a signless mystery, but there are signs. In other words, in the night's profound, in the depths of night, there is the urge. What is the urge in the depths of night? The urge in the depths of night is for light. The urge for the depths of night is for light. It is there, inherently present. It is kind of built into the system, as if when night was created, also along with that night, that urge was put into it. That urge was also put into it, you see. That urge, aspiration, that yearning to grow, to see life. And what is the result of that thing? The result of that aspiration in the night depths, the night sky is absolutely dark, but suddenly you see stars and stars and stars and stars, millions and millions and millions, countless stars in the sky. They are the expression of night's aspiration. The stars in the sky are the expression of night's aspiration. I am yearning for light. I am yearning for light. That is the urge of night itself, aspiration of night. And it is that, you have already seen that, an aspiration, it is that which is a seed of perishing body and half-lit mind. So you have seen the seed, again the seed is coming. It is a seed of what? Of perishing body and half. That aspiration is a seed, that aspiration for light, nice aspiration for light, is a seed for a perishing body and a half-lit mind. In other words, because that aspiration is there, because that seed is there, there could be a perishing body. There could be a half-lit mind. There could be the stars. Because that aspiration is there in the night. That is the seed. In other words, out of nothing, so to say, something has started happening. There is the body, which is a great, great advance over the inconscient matter. There is the mental awareness, though half-lit, because of that awareness of the night, that urge, that aspiration of the night. So that aspiration in the night has done something already wonderful. Although what has come out at the moment looks perishing and half-lit, but that is already a great, great, great advance over things. When things were not there, nothing was there, that the body has appeared. All right, the body is suffering, body is perishable at the moment, but that does not mean that it will remain perishable or should remain perishable. It does not mean that mind will always remain half-lit. It means that there are prospects. If it is a half-lit mind, it means that there are the possibilities of mind being fully lit. If it is a mind which is half-lit, it also means that automatically there are the possibilities of a fully lit mind. Same thing, if it is a body which is perishing, it means that it can become imperishable. It can house the divine light. That urge in the womb of night can lead you to that possibility happening, you see. Now this line, a seed of a perishing body and a half-lit mind. So occult is a very beautiful line, very powerful line. I would say one of the most original kind of an idea or thought, metaphysical thought, which is put here in Savitri. That aspiration itself has led to something which is perishable and half-lit, which means that it is already taking care of great advance. It is already describing a great advance from nothing, you see. Now this line, seed of a perishing body and half-lit mind. Metrically, this is the most unusual line also. This is metaphysics, the occult aspect of it, of aspiration in the night's womb, leading to something happening here. From the metrical point of view, seed of it. It is long, short, seed of perishing. Again, long, short, perishing. Body and long, short. So we have got three long, shorts. Speed of it, perishing, body and half-lit. Body, ba and D and pirik and half I am, lit again and I am. So we have got seed of a perishing body and half lit mind. Dactyl, Rocky, I am. This is a very unusual kind of a metrical construction, you see. Two dactyls following each other. Seed of a perishing body and half-lit mind. Metrically, most unusual line in Savitri, you see. Uplifts this lowly tongue of conscious fire. So that is what is happening. Lowly tongue of conscious fire. That Divya Agni, that Vishnu is aspiring, is coming forward, rising up towards an undying light forever lost. Yes, it's night, but it is aspiring. So that aspiration is for that undying light. That aspiration of the night's profound is for that undying light. Seed of a perishing body and half-lit mind. See, I don't know where from I got my notes. The line is a seed of a perishing body and a half-lit mind. So I was checking, I don't know where from then.
In the 1991 edition?
Yeah. A seed of a perishing body and a half-lit mind. A body and a half-lit mind. You see.
I looked it up in the 1990.
So I was checking where it is, you see.
I checked it in the 1990 edition.
Yeah. I will also check again. See, if it is there, then it says there is a difference. Only it hears soul echo of its call.
But why is the undying light forever lost?
Towards the undying light forever lost, because it's not there.
But it's not forever.
Yeah, see, you don't see it at all. In the night, that light you don't see. But that aspiration is there towards that undying light. It is an undying light, so it can never be lost.
Exactly.
But then the night is so powerful, it is covering it up. We can't, it means that we can't see it. It does not mean that light is not there. We can't see it, our faculties can't see it. It does not mean that it is not there. That is actually the thing.
We think it is lost.
Yeah. An aspiration in the night's profound. See, there is an aspiration in the night's depths. Now, is this the yogi's perception of things, or Is the night really aware of there is an aspiration in her? Is night really aware if there is an aspiration in her? Night is not. It is yogi's perception. It is yogi's perception. Same way, light is lost. That is yogi's perception. Night does not see the light, but he says it's never lost. It's there always. It is the perception of the yogi, you see. And aspiration in the night, profound seed of a penetrating, of a perishing body and half-lit mind, uplifts a lowly tongue of conscious fire to undying light forever long. Only it hears soul echo of its call. That aspiration, it hears its own call, echo only. The dim reply in man's unknowing heart. Sometimes in man's unknowing heart, there is a kind of a faint reply of that thing, and means not understanding why it came or for what reason it is suffering here. See, for what reason it is suffering here, it does not know it. Yes, Narad will come and explain the whole thing, why the suffering here to Savitri's mother in a great detail. He will explain to her in great detail why suffering is here at all, you see. Only it hears soul echo of his call, the dim reply in man's unknowing heart, and meets not understanding why it came. Although he may not understand it, but there is a purpose behind it. You see, it is your fault that if you don't understand it, but then there is a logic, there is a reason, there is a purpose behind the whole affair, you see, and meets not understanding why it came. God sanctioned to the paradox of life. Yeah, there is night, there is light, it is not seen. That is the paradox of what you are seeing. But there is a purpose behind that thing, and God has sanctioned this kind of dichotomous aspects of existence, you see. And the riddle of the mortal's birth and time, and the riddle of the mortal's birth and time. Well, that is the real riddle. Why the immortal has taken birth in time. Now here this immortal, it is not immortals, it is immortal. It is immortal. This immortal is again that Agni. Agni has taken his station in the mortal. He is the immortal in the mortal. Amartyam yajata amarteshu. Amartyam yajata amarteshu. Amartyam, he is immortal. Yajata, he is born, present. Marteshu, in the mortal. He is there, immortal. That is the riddle. That is the riddle. Why the immortal is present in the mortal, how it has taken birth, how it has entered here. Now, that is of course a great riddle. But Rishi Vamadeva in the Rigveda, Mandala 4, in the very first sukta of Vamadeva, he speaks of the passion of the gods. The gods have a passion, and because of the passion of the gods, Agni was sent to be the guest of the mortal, to go into the mortal world and reside there. He was sent in the passion of the gods. That is, the riddle is actually, it is the gods who have persuaded Agni to enter into the mortal world and be here. For what purpose? He is a traveler, he is the leader of the journey, he is the conqueror of all the difficulties. It is he who will take things forward, you see. That is the riddle of the mortal, you see. In other words, this mortal's birth in time is a purposeful birth. Why Agni has taken birth in the mortal? Why there is the psychic being in us? Agni, again, you equate to our little Vishnu, our psychic being, they are the same. That little Vishnu, why he has entered and he is seated within us? Because he has taken the birth here to take you forward to the divine reality, that the divine possibilities are getting expressed through you. It is for that purpose he is seated here. His job, his function is there. And the gods in their great passion, in their great desire, passion means a kind of a thrill that he has come here. Now, had that passion of the gods not been there, Agni would not have entered in us and they remain as they are, as we are seeing. But the passion of the gods is what persuading Agni to do the work in the mortal and take the mortal on his path, spiritual path onward, you see, on the evolutionary path, you see. Now, actually, had the passion of the gods not been there, had Agni not been persuaded by the gods, would he of his own accord entered into the mortal? Yes, I am Agni, let me go and sit in the mortal. That he would not do. Because for the work which he has to do in the mortal, he needs every kind of help and support and promotional push from these gods. The gods will take him forward. God of wisdom, God of love, God of beauty, God of joy. It is they who will take you forward, you see, on the whole, you see. So, Agni's obeying the gods is important, as well as the passion of the gods is important, because by the collaborative effort of the gods and Agni, that things can move forward. Now, what it means is basically something like this. With the entry of Agni in a mortal, that is man specifically, the evolution has really started moving very fast onward because of Agni's presence there. I am calling that Agni in us as the little Vishnu. You see, he is there, and because of that things are moving. He is the little avatar who is present in us, and things are happening because of him, you see. Now, for things to happen, earlier there was nothing. But when the gods have sent him inward within us, it means that things were kind of ready for the process to move forward rapidly. And therefore, Agni was persuaded to enter into the mortal, and he is present within us, you see. Which also means that, yes, there are gods, the supramental gods also. Basically, these things that happen in the supramental world. These are the gods of the supermind, of the supramental world. And these supramental gods are very active to promote the process of evolution. They are not there just for nothing. They are not just there for dallying and merrymaking and enjoying the splendor and beauty and love and all that kind of a thing. They are constantly occupied with the work of evolution. And to promote the process of evolution, they are busy all the while in their worlds. You see, the gods are not, they are related here. They are connected with our work here. And they are busy with it. So, in a certain sense, we are extremely grateful to those gods that they are doing something for us, that they are carrying things forward. And naturally, we should also express gratefulness, our thankfulness to them, you see, always, you see. Now, unless that work of the gods goes on, things in the process of evolution cannot happen here. The avatar will come, he'll take things forward, but the preparation of the material nature, of prakriti, or the physical nature is a long and tiresome process. And the gods are constantly busy in preparing the physical nature, the physical world, the mortal world, the earth here, to receive more and more of light and beauty and joy and all that kind of a thing here, you see. They are busy with that, you see. And therefore it is that intention they sent Agni, go and live in a mortal and let things move forward, you see. That is how Agni comes here and takes this evolution forward, you see. So, I will say therefore that one very major job which was done by the gods in the past history of spirituality, in the early history of evolution, is to send Agni in the mortal. Let the immortal come and live in immortal. That was one of the great things. In other words, they have prepared the necessary material base. Man was prepared, well made, for them to come and do their work in him. So the gods are busy. Now that task is being carried forward. Agni has taken things forward to such an extent now that if more things had to happen beyond what it is, yes, man has arrived, man is well made, gods can come and live in this well made being. The Upanishad says, yes, the spirit offered cow for the gods to go and live in it. The spirit offered the cow for the gods to go and live in it. God said, sorry, he is not enough for me. The cow is not enough for us. It is not sufficient for us. The spirit offered them the horse, Ashwa, go and live in him. The God said, sorry, we are not going to go in that. It is not sufficient for us to do our work, you see. Then the spirit offered to this God man, and the gods were jubilant, very happy. Yes, well made, we'll go and live in man. And they started living in man, and then how things have started happening forward. So the gods are really working in that way. And in that process, gods have now sent Agni here, and Agni has brought the evolution forward. Now, if the well-made man is not the final stage of evolution, if something has to go beyond the well-made man or the Upanishad, then the gods will have to do other kind of work, a different kind of a work. In other words, they'll have to create, they'll have to bring about a being which can hold the newer powers which should manifest in man. The Gnostic being, if he has to come here, then you have to prepare the necessary base. And what I will say is that the entire yogic effort is for these gods to prepare a new being. A new being. The gods have come inside, they are living, they have created number of centers, they have created a certain physical body. There are 7 centers in the human body. But now if you have to create more centers of activity for the fulfillment of that dream, so to say, or that vision, or that idea, then you will have to create a new being, a new person, a new man altogether. So what I will say is that the yogic work is basically to promote that kind of a thing. And behind that promotion, you have to get the help, the engagement of the gods in creating a new being. So what the mother and the master they are busy with is in preparing that new being with the help of these greater gods. These greater gods have to create a new being here, and when that new being is ready, a new body, a new personality altogether, physical altogether, then you can think of the Gnostic being. So the long preparation of a new being being made is what is presently going on. When Shivandu asked this transformation, how long it will take? This time he was asked the question, how long it will take? 200 years, 300, 400, 1000 years, 10,000 years, the same. Shivandu said maybe 500 years. In other words, these supramental gods had to be constantly busy in preparing a new mold, new being, new person, a new individual. And when that is there, and when Agni enters into that new being, then you have the supramental manifestation here in the physical. The physical manifestation takes place with that, you see. So that is a long process. So we have got here certain clues. The riddle of the immortal's birth and time. The riddle of the immortal's birth and time does not stop with the appearance of man alone. The riddle of the birth of the immortal in time has to go of something beyond mind, beyond mental being appearing on the scene here. And that is what is going on. along the path of Aeon serpentine, etc. And you will see that thing later on. So basically, this is a very important line from the perspective of yogic activity in which the avatar is engaged and in which also the gods are busy. Don't think that the gods are lying idle there, just enjoying a merrymaking. They're constantly busy how to prepare into physical nature such a being here. And when things are ready, then Agni will come and bring out a new man, the divine man. It is Agni's creation. The immortal's work will happen.